Good morning, fight fans. Last night went crazy in the fight world with UFC 314 card. So there is so many things to talk about that event. So in this video, first we are going to talk about the preliminary card of UFC 314 because there are many fighters you need to know about and they are going to be important in the UFC future. We will check the highlights of all 8 fights included in the preliminary card, and we will also check other UFC fighters' reactions on their wins or their losses. So without wasting any time, let's start from the preliminary card. Here on my Twitter account, I have shared important stuff in chronological order so that you can enjoy this video. The event started with Nurmagomedov versus Haley Cowan in the women bantamweight division, and the first round Nurmagomedov lost, but then she started getting her momentum and got the rear naked choke you can see on the screen. And this is how she got the third UFC win. She is second fighter this year who missed her weight but managed to got the win. Then this is how she was announced the winner. She called out Aileen Perez, who is currently ranked in the bantamweight division at number 8 and riding a 5-fight win streak. So this is a pretty irrational call out. Anyway, these were the scorecards, and you can see she lost the first round. Next fight was a middleweight bout between Marco Tulio versus Tresean Gore. Gore was looking really in shape. Then Aljamain Sterling says, "This Tulio dude is nasty." The first round was very good. Everyone was impressed with Tulio. It's gonna be one of those nights. Tulio basically had to win 2 fights in Dana White's Contender Series to get the UFC contract, both fights via knockout. Then he made his UFC debut. He won that debut also via knockout. And this time in this fight, he was looking great. Round of the year contender. You can see the reactions. Damn, that round was crazy. I think we get a finish here in the second. This Terrence McKinney says, Kevin Holland watched the prelims. Dan Hardy many UFC fighters was impressed with Marco Tulio's skills. Great performance. Tulio is savage. Aljamain Sterling says Tulio is a beast. Tulio is a problem. Huge props to Gore. He is as tough as they come. Marco Tulio, what a violent. Tulio is a effing problem. And then these were the reactions before Tulio's knockout, and then he got the KO. Aquin Buckley says, man, that was some clean striking. Tulio calls out Marvin Vettori, who is currently ranked at number 10 in the middleweight division, coming off 2 straight losses. So who knows if he gets this fight or not. In the official scorecards, you can see Tulio won the round on all 3 judges' scorecards. Then in the next fight, Sumo Daerji versus Raposo. Mitch Raposo coming out on Cody Rhodes' walkout song. Yeah, that was awesome to watch, but he couldn't win. Sumo Daerji is looking like a savage, says Tim Elliott. Then this fight went to a decision. Sumo Daerji lost. Sumo Daerji breaks his 3-fight losing streak with a split decision. These are the scorecards. You can pause the video if you want to check. Then in the next fight, Dumas versus Oleg Jacek. Oleg Jacek had the 5th shortest fight time in UFC middleweight history, and he got the KO early. Both trash, says Kyle Daukaus, who is not in the UFC because he was losing too many fights, and this is how Oleg Jacek got the win. I hope I do not get strike or anything for showing you this. Michael Oleksiejczuk knocks out Sazika Dumas in the first round. And even after that many punches, Sazika Dumas was protesting. I didn't like the stoppage. Adrian Yanez says, clean TKO. From his glasses, I remember that Oleksiejczuk is officially a fighting nerd, and he joins fighting nerd during this camp. So it was his first fight after joining the fighting nerds. He says fighting nerd provided him with many classy fighters with whom he sparred. Then he called out Paul Craig, who is already booked with Rodolfo Bellato May 17. Then early prelims ended here. In the start of the preliminary card, Elkins faced Erosa. Congrats, Erosa. That was a great performance. You did Washington proud. Julian Erosa knocks out Darren Elkin in the first round. Elkins was basically getting beaten up like some old dude getting beaten by a younger opponent. He should not be booked again ever. Juicy J. Julian Rosa finishes Elkins. MMA Guru, that was the most pitiful, pathetic, etc. Darren Elkins removed. Charles Johnson says that was hard to watch and whatever. Then we had Miller versus Hooper. In the first round, after the first round, Vince Morales says sick first round with pretty good grappling exchanges. They are bringing it. Great BJJ exchanges too. That fight is crazy. Hooper has grown so much. Bilal Muhammad says, just watching MMA. Terence McKinney says, this is a fun, great matchup. Think Hooper is 2-0. This is a fight that puts Hooper another level. I have it 29-28. And in the official result, Chase Hooper wins by unanimous decision to make it 5 straight wins in the UFC after moving up to the lightweight division. Hooper evolution will be studied in the future. Now Hooper has the third longest active win streak in the UFC lightweight division, shared with Nasrat Haqparast and Faris Ziyam. He also called out Faris Ziyam as well as Tom Nolan. So let's see who he gets. Man, how good is Chase Hooper? Chase Hooper calls out Faris Ziyam, and Tom Nolan. I don't mind either of these fights. That Hooper versus Ziyam fight would be fun. I would like to see that. And these are the official scorecards you can see. Then we got Jan versus Jandiroba. Virna Jandiroba fighting the number 1 contender Jan Xiaonan. She got the first round, and then in that first round, Jan Xiaonan was saved by the bell. Defining saved by the bell. 2018 Virna got 2 rounds. Then third round straight, she got clean sweep win. Virna Jandiroba should undeniably be the next strawweight title challenger. Dominant grappling performance, etc. etc. These were the scorecards. If you don't know, Virna Jandiroba has now earned the title shot, but the champion Yang Weili is thinking about moving up to the flyweight division and challenging the flyweight champion, the winner of Valentina Shevchenko and Manon Fiorot, so that she can be the double champion. So let's see if before that Virna Jandiroba gets her title shot, or she will have to wait or fight someone else before getting the opportunity to fighting for the belt. Then in the headliner, prelims headliner, Ige faced Woodson, who was riding I think a 6 or 7 fight unbeaten streak. Ali Abdulaziz says, let's go. VJ Penn also. Walker and Buckley, good round for Woodson. He should remain long. And this height difference is crazy. 2018 Woodson. This was the finish, and yeah, this was the moment. And people say this was a early stoppage. OMG, that stoppage was garbage. Bad stoppage. Great performance by Danny Gay and Billy Contillo. Not a good stoppage. Henry Cejudo's terrible stoppage. Basically, everyone was saying that it was an early stoppage. Sergio Pettis, that stoppage sucked. Paul Felder, Danny Gay, and this was the scorecards. And never thought that Dan Ige could have won the first 2 rounds, but on the all 3 scorecards, Dan Ige was the one who got the wins. So even if that fight was not stopped, Dan Ige would have won the unanimous decision. And that's all in this video. In the next video, we have so much to discuss about all the 5 main card fights. So I'm gonna make separate video for each fight. Keep watching and stay there.